Are you trying to consider switching your career? And you're trying to identify what would be your possible next role? Well, have you maybe considered looking at becoming a business analyst? Okay, a follow-up question. You might be wondering, what are the roles and responsibilities of a business analyst? Well, hang on. In this video, I will talk to you about some of the key roles and responsibilities and what exactly a business analyst does on a day-to-day basis. Hello, my name is Patrina and I am a career coach. I am passionate about helping immigrants in Canada be able to understand the Canadian job system, be able to make sure that they are able to build up their skills and their knowledge and experience and expertise to be successful here in their career. If you are brand new here, welcome. This is JJum. We're passionate about helping immigrants. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching. So for those of you that are brand new here, remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you are aware anytime that we come up with new content. We're here to help you, and also remember to like, share, comment, and give us your feedback. We're always looking at how best we can improve here. Earlier on, I was talking about business analyst. Are you maybe wondering who is responsible within an organization to actually speak to senior leaders and tell them what they need to do in terms of recommendations for strategies or recommendations for product lines or services? Well, that is actually a business analyst. So as I said, a business analyst is someone that advises the business, and they are someone that is a key strategic leader within the organization. They don't have a leadership role, but inherently a lot of the things that they do are leadership oriented and strategic. So if any of those sound interesting to you, keep watching. Let me first start with the very first question. What is a business analyst? Well, a business analyst is an individual that is a problem solver, someone that is a great communicator. As well, a business analyst is someone that has years of experience working within different business domains. So what do I mean? I mean working in different industries. For example, they could have experience working in a bank, they could have experience working in healthcare, they could have experience working in education sector as an example. But overall, a business analyst is someone that has to have some key core competencies. The very first one is communication, because they are the bridge between the business and the technical team. So they need to be able to understand and be able to use different communication tools and techniques to speak with senior leaders, mid-level leaders, everyday people, which are end users, and then also be able to identify what are the needs, what are the challenges that the business stakeholders are having within an organization. And then a business analyst makes sure that after they've had different conversations with all the stakeholders who have a problem, they're able to then go and research and look for some possible options that can help address the challenges that the stakeholders are facing. So as I said, a business analyst is someone that needs very strong communication skills. Also, because they're the bridge, they also need to be able to use some commonly used tools such as Office 365 or Google Suite, so Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and then they also need to be able to understand how to use some project management tools like Microsoft Project for Gantt charts, or Jira, which is a project management tool used for teams that use the Agile Scrum methodology, right? So business analyst needs to have communication, they need to be able to use tools, and then also a business analyst is someone that influences without having a leadership role. So how do they do that? They do that by using their interpersonal skills, their ability to build rapport with individuals, their ability to listen for verbal and nonverbal cues in communication. And then a business analyst is someone that is able to interpret and analyze some information. So they do that by looking at key processes. So what's an input? What's the process, the activities and steps that happen within a process? And then what are the outputs? So they look to see where can they create some efficiencies within the process. And also a business analyst tries as much as possible to use their leadership skills. So with leadership skills, this is in terms of managing themselves and then also managing their business analysis tasks, and then also being able to lead others from senior leaders to subject matter experts and end users to be able to move towards getting some positive results. And as a leader and having to have strong interpersonal skills, they are working with the business and then the technical side. So they need to take what the business has said. They need to think about it, analyze it, break it down into understandable terms, and they create some key documents. So you need to have really good written skills as well as diagramming skills. So you use things like Visio or Lucidchart to create process flow maps or graphical charts to communicate what needs to be done. And then from there, they need to share that with the technical team. And so they need to switch between high level to lower level details. And then they need to be able to communicate further what they have. A business analyst is, as I said, someone that needs to have very strong interpersonal communication, leadership, as well as interpersonal and communication skills, right? So what does a business analyst do on a day-to-day basis? Example, depending on the industry that they're a part of, what they do is they plan for meetings. So they create an agenda for the meeting. They send out invites for the meetings based on the different stakeholders that they need to talk to. They prepare questions ahead of time before the session. And then during the meeting, when they're running and chairing the meeting, they are the ones that lead the discussion with open-ended questions. They also are actively listening to what's being said, and then they're helping steer the discussion with the different stakeholders so that they can get the key understanding of what the current state is, and then identify what are some of the future state of the business. And then their main job is trying to really clarify what is the gap, what is the problem between where we are now and where we want to go. And so the business analyst works to help bridge the gap and close the gap, right? So they are individuals that if you find that in the past, you've been facilitating meetings, you've been setting up a meeting invite, inviting people, you've been building rapport, and you've been working with others to get things done, then that's great because you have the key core competencies that are needed to transition into a business analyst role. All you need to probably do is really try and understand what are some of the business analysis knowledge areas, which are the core competencies, and then what are the activities and tasks that you would need to be doing as a business analyst. So one of the things that is a benefit of a business analyst is that they are constantly learning. They're reading, they're learning, they're attending conferences, and they're taking courses to build up their skills in data analysis, in process analysis, also in communication and documentation and diagramming. So trends are constantly moving. And so business analysts, their strength is their ability to adapt and be flexible. So what does a business analyst do? As I mentioned, they facilitate meetings. They create documents like a business requirements document, which outlines what are the requirements, the functional and non-functional requirements. And then also a business analyst does process flow maps with swim lanes or straight on process flows, right? They also create maybe some interface designs of how the user flow will be and identify what are some of the key data points that need to be inputted for the systems that they're looking to improve or to build from scratch. So a business analyst on a day-to-day basis, sometimes things are always moving. So if you like an environment that is fast moving and an environment where things are changing, but you have the ability to make sense out of ambiguity, then that's going to be something that's going to be that you should consider. What are some of the different things that a business analyst does within a company? A business analyst analyzes data, looks at processes, and then some of the other things that they do is they collaborate with others, they facilitate meetings, they work with different stakeholders to identify key requirements, and then they also might do workshops as well as maybe doing brainstorming sessions, or they might actually run a series of workshops to understand what the current state is, what the future state is with different stakeholders. So stakeholders are people that have a need or a problem and they have an interest in the thing that needs to be solved. So business analyst works with them to solve all of those things. So I hope that this video provided you with an overview of who a business analyst is, and then what are some of the key roles and responsibilities, as well as their core competencies that they need to have. If you've listened to this and you recognize that, oh, I've been doing some of these things throughout my days in terms of organizing meetings, having sessions with different stakeholders, then you might want to actually consider learning a little bit more about business analysis and see how that might be a possible career path for you to go into. So I would love to say thank you for you watching this video. So one of the things I want you to do is, if you're brand new here, hit the subscribe button, and when you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you're notified when we create new videos. If you enjoyed this video and you've taken some insights and values from it, please remember to like this video, share it with your friends, and if you're brand new here, make sure that you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Are you looking to transition into a business analyst role? What are some of the challenges that you have identified so far? Also, let me know if you're looking to become a business analyst, and if I can be of any help to you, make a comment down below or send us a DM on Instagram at jjom_GSI. We look forward to hearing from you, and let us know that you came from YouTube. Until I come your way, have a fantastic day.